There is one man in Abuja right now whose name keeps coming up in every single conversation about this election. And that man is Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Today, as voting was underway across all 6 area councils of the FCT, Wike was not sitting in his office. He was on the move, touring polling units, monitoring the election on the ground, checking results as they came in, and talking directly to APC supporters along the way. And it was during one of those moments on the campaign trail, just days before today's vote, that he made a statement that has people talking all across Nigeria. He looked at a crowd of APC supporters in the Apo district of Abuja and told them plainly, "Do your part on Saturday and leave the rest for him." Those were not just words. Coming from Nyesom Wike, a man who has shown consistently that he means exactly what he says, that statement carries enormous weight. To truly understand why that statement hits so hard, you need to understand who Nyesom Wike is and what he has already done ahead of this election. This is a man who is officially a member of the People's Democratic Party, the same party that is contesting this election against the APC. And yet, Wike has been actively and openly campaigning for APC candidates across the FCT, declaring without any apology that he only supports those who align with President Bola Tinubu's vision. He told Nigerians he owes no one an apology for his position, and he backed it up with action. In Buhari Area Council, PDP chairmanship candidate Julius Adamu stepped down for APC's Joshua Ishaku Musa, and he did it standing right beside Wike, chanting a phrase that merged both party names together. In the Abuja Municipal Area Council, PDP candidate Zadna Dantani withdrew from the race and formally submitted a letter to INEC to that effect, attributing the decision directly to Wike's intervention. 2 opposition candidates in 2 separate councils stepping aside for the ruling party, both of them citing the same man. That is not coincidence. That is influence. And it is that same influence that Wike was projecting when he made his now viral statement at the APC rally. He told supporters that the APC national chairman had already read out what they needed to do, and their job was simply to vote. After that, he said, leave everything else to him. He added that politicians who come to tell stories are not his kind. He described himself as someone who talks and does. Those words, delivered with the full confidence of a man who controls the apparatus of the Federal Capital Territory, sent a very clear message to everyone listening, including the opposition parties watching closely from the other side. Now, here is where it gets even more interesting. While Wike was touring polling units today, his media aide Larry Olainko was posting footage of him in real time across social media platforms. The images and videos showed the minister moving from one location to another, monitoring the conduct of the election with the kind of personal investment you rarely see from an appointed minister who is technically not even a candidate. This is a man treating this election like it is his own. And in many ways, politically speaking, it is. Because Wike has staked his reputation, his influence, and his relationship with President Tinubu on the outcome of these 6 area councils in Abuja. If you have been keeping up with this channel and you enjoy this kind of deep, honest breakdown of what is really happening in Nigerian politics, this is the moment to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because stories like this one are exactly what we bring you every single day, and you do not want to be the last person to hear it. The political background to all of this is critical. In the 2023 presidential election, the FCT delivered a humbling result for the APC. Labour Party candidate Peter Obi won Abuja with approximately 59% of the vote, while President Tinubu managed only around 19%. The Labour Party also swept the FCT's sole Senate seat and one of 2 House of Representatives seats. For the APC, Abuja became a symbol of lost ground, and these 2026 area council elections are the first real opportunity to reverse that narrative before the 2027 general elections. Wike understands this. His party's national leadership understands this, and that is why the APC went as far as setting up a dedicated national campaign council specifically for the FCT local elections, a level of national attention that is virtually unheard of for area council polls. The opposition, however, is not backing down without a fight. The ADC, Labour Party, and remaining PDP candidates have pushed back strongly against Wike's dominance of the political space. Social Democratic Party presidential candidate Adewale Abayo was in a poll just days ago on the campaign trail, urging FCT residents to resist what he described as an attempt to impose leaders from outside the territory. And on election day itself, observers reported heated exchanges between APC and PDP agents at multiple polling units, with police stepping in to manage the tension. The EFCC also deployed operatives across all 6 councils, specifically targeting vote buying and electoral misconduct, although, as we have already reported, allegations of vote buying still emerged from several locations despite that presence. So, what exactly does Wike mean when he tells APC supporters to vote and leave the rest for him? What does he have the power to do? And should the level of influence a single minister is exercising over an INEC-conducted election concern Nigerians heading into 2027? These are the questions that matter beyond today's results. Drop your answer in the comment section below. We genuinely want to know what you think about Wike's role in this election and whether you believe it is appropriate for a sitting minister to be this openly involved in the outcome. Like this video if it gave you the full picture, share it so others can understand exactly what is happening in Abuja today, and make sure you are subscribed so you get every update on the FCT results as they are announced tonight.